All right, I want to help you get your first copywriting client. Sound good? So I get questions from my subscribers all the time. And this subscriber said, my biggest challenge is getting my first client. I've got a lot of training. I think I heard you speak once at AWAI, but how to reach out and with what is what I'm concerned with now. Like just trying to get clients. All right, yes, makes tons of sense. You want clients. You want to get your first client. So, that's a huge, broad, open question, right? Huge, broad, open question. And I've actually found that with a lot of copywriters, it's been a number of years since I've been to AWAI and spoken at AWAI. And so this person has had this challenge for a long time. And what I find is that a lot of people, they get into writing, and they get into writing because of this belief or hearing this rumor that you can get paid to write. And if you are a writer, like if you've done writing as a hobby or whatever, or maybe hope to like make a decent living out of it for a long time, you're like, awesome. Like I'll write for food. Like I'll write for food. Yeah, we'll write for food. Sounds freaking awesome. Except for what you find is that nobody really actually wants to pay you to write. They want to pay you for the results that you're able to generate with your writing. So they want to pay you for the traffic, the prospects who come in through the door, and the sales that you generate. The businesses that are willing to pay you to write copy for them don't just want a writer. They don't want a wordsmith. They don't want somebody who's in love with like the sound of their own fingers clacking on the keyboard. Or the words that come out when they clack on the keyboard with their fingers. They want somebody who's able to generate business results. And I recognize, like, okay, you're not necessarily, like, you don't know if you can generate business results if you haven't had a client yet. But what you can do is you can make sure that that's what you're focused on when you talk to clients. Even when a client hires me, they don't know that I'm necessarily going to generate results. They pay me more because like there's less risk in hiring me than hiring somebody who's brand new, and because I have a track record of generating business results. But nobody who puts out marketing knows that it's going to work, even if you're working with the best marketers in the world. But what they do pay for is somebody who is focused on achieving that outcome of generating those results. And so, like, when you talk about getting your first client, it can't just be like, oh, I want to be a writer and I want to get paid to write. It has to be like, I want to serve these businesses. I want to help these businesses get this result. And writing happens to be the deliverable that helps them get the result, that helps them achieve that. And so you have to think about that first. You have to think about who do I want to serve in what way? And actually, like, this is built into my client getting blueprint, even though that training isn't just for copywriters. This is built into my client getting blueprint. You start a client business by defining your offer. You start a client business by defining, okay, who am I going to serve? What problem or challenge are they facing? And that problem can be like the unfulfilled desire to get a specific result or outcome. And how can I solve it? And then like who specifically within the market of people that has that problem is ready to solve it right now. And so you think about that. You think, okay, who can I help? What can I do for them? Like, what problem can I help them solve with my writing? With like, that's what I do uniquely. That's my unique solution to their problem. And you have to define who that is and what solution you're going to provide to them, to what problem they already have that's like keeping them up at night. Like, oh, I need more customers for my business stat, right? You need to define that, and you need to have that be an offer. And then you need to have a way to get those people on the phone. Now, again, my client getting blueprint, like I have 10 hours in just launching your client business, 10 hours worth of training. So I can't cover all of that right now, but you need a way to get them on the phone with like, hey, if I email this person and they're interested in talking to me about me solving their problem with my copywriting, like, what does the process look like? And how smooth can I make that process? And how frictionless can I make that process? And typically that's going to involve some kind of like appointment booking platform. I use Book Like a Boss. I'll include a link here to Book Like a Boss, where the client books time with you for a call where you can talk about how you solve their problem. And then you have that conversation, and that's consultative selling. And you say, "Oh, you tell me about this challenge that you're having. Okay, and why do you feel like you need to solve it today? Like, why are you interested in solving it today? Okay, and what have you tried so far that's worked, that hasn't worked? Okay, interesting. But you still need a solution, right? Okay, and what does that ideal solution look like? Oh." That's interesting because I can actually deliver that ideal solution to you. I have the solution, and if you're interested, if you'd like to get started, here's how we can start. Now, typically, like when you're just getting started, the offer that you're going to make is way different than like me, which is $20,000 to lift a finger plus a percentage of sales generated. And even right now, like even if you walked up to me and tried to hand me that check, I probably still wouldn't take you on as a client. But like at that, you have to have a clear offer that you're going to make in that conversation, and you have to know how you're going to get the client on the phone and have that conversation, and roughly how that conversation is going to go. And then you start reaching out to those clients that you believe have that challenge that you can solve. And so like for me, when I wanted to get started as a copywriter, I said, like, I knew that I wanted to write long form sales letters. Well, a little bit before that, I just knew I needed experience in marketing. So I applied for a bunch of marketing jobs. But a couple of years into having a marketing job, I said, I want to do freelance work, and I want to do it writing sales letters for people who actually understand direct response. And so I looked at people that were doing it. I looked at people who I actually thought were like, I was able to write better copy than them, even though I wasn't really experienced. And I reached out to somebody and I said, "Hey, I want to do this for you." And I made an offer. And like, if that one hadn't worked, I would have made another offer, another offer, another offer. Like I was talking to a copywriter that I trained, and he actually flew into Lincoln for an event I put on a while back. And at dinner, he was saying, like, I don't understand copywriters who aren't able to get business, because every business needs new customers. Every business needs more sales, right? And as a copywriter, I can do things, I can create things that are designed to get them that result. And so all that I have to do to get clients is I have to knock on enough doors. I have to have enough phone calls. I have to, like, metaphorically knock on enough doors. I just approach one client, and I approach another, and I approach another, and I approach another. And if I have enough of those conversations, I know I'm going to succeed. And this is a copywriter who has gone on and is succeeding and gets all the clients he wants. And usually his schedule is full, even though he's fairly new, because he just knows that, like, if you are willing to put enough offers into the marketplace, you are going to get some people who bite. And so getting your first client is about, like, knowing that you have an offer, having a way to, like, connect with prospects who are interested, and reaching out to them. And then just doing that on repeat. And I've referenced my client getting blueprint. Well, the first 4 milestones that are all about launching your client business, it's 10 hours worth of training, and it goes through that exact process. And it applies whether you get your first client or your first 10 clients, or like, you can build an entire business on just the launching your client business part that I talk about there. Now, I'm going to be talking about more on how to scale it and stuff in the future. But right now, if you're interested in launching a client business, like, you have to figure that out. You figure out your offer, like whose problem you're going to solve. You figure out how to get people on the phone to talk to them about solving their problem. And then you start approaching those people and saying, "Hey, would you like to have a chat about this?" And like, that's how you get your first client, your second client, your third client. And then you start to build momentum, and you start to build reputation, and you start to just build your business. And more opportunities can grow from that. But when it comes time to getting your first copywriting client, you just have to go out there and make those offers. So check out the links in the description. Like I said, I'll link to Book Like a Boss, also to the Client Getting Blueprint. You can check this out. You can dive into there. And actually, as part of that, you'd be getting a BTMS Insiders membership, and there's access to even more training on growing your copywriting business, including things like royalties and pay for performance, and negotiating contracts, and specific things to building an offer for copywriters, with a lot of examples in there. There's a lot of stuff, and like, honestly though, you just have to go out there. Nike says it best, or actually Nike's ad agency said it best. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Like it is a great motto for going out and approaching clients. And I believe that you can do it. You can succeed if you put in the effort to not just learn copywriting, but then go out and find the clients who are willing to pay you to generate tangible business results for them, to generate outcomes that they desire, to solve their problems and challenges of, hey, I need more people looking at my marketing. I need more people seeing my offers. I need more traffic to my website. I need more leads brought into the funnel. I need more conversions. I need more first-time sales. I need more sales to the customers who've done business with me before. I need these business outcomes. I need the sales process move forward through copy. And figure out which of those problems you're going to solve and how, and go tell some people that you're willing to help them solve that problem. And you'll be surprised how quickly you can get your first client. So my name is Roy Furr. This has been a video issue of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. I don't know, what's your experience? You can feel free to leave a comment below. Share your biggest takeaway, share your biggest action item. What are you going to do with what you just learned? Not just enjoy it for the momentary high that it gives you of learning something new. What are you going to do as a result of watching this video up to this point? Also, make sure you click that like button so that you get more content like this. Also, so the magical algorithms of the internet will share it with more people like you. If you know somebody specifically, if you know other copywriters who would get value out of this, or copywriters who are looking to build their copywriting business, their copywriting career, if you know people who would get value out of this, you can share it with them directly. And make sure you're subscribed. You can follow me here. You can also go to breakthroughmarketingsecrets.com to get my daily emails Monday through Friday with advice like this every day of the week for copywriters, for marketers, for business builders, for people in sales and selling, for anybody that wants to achieve through understanding the principles and strategies of effective marketing and copywriting and direct response. Hey, Breakthrough Marketing Secrets is for you. Again, I'm Roy Furr. This is a video issue of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video issue. I'll see you soon. Bye.